What's up, everyone? I'm CL Connolly, and today I just wanted to talk about 2025 personal goals. So, I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions because any kind of New Year's resolution is like one of those things where it's like, oh, I have a New Year's resolution to go to the gym every day, and you go for like the first 5 days and then don't go anymore because it's not something that you can actually personally put on as a goal. It's just, something that I don't really know if resolute is a word. It's just something that you're like, yeah, but they're not anything that's really serious or anything that you really, are going to stick to, if that makes sense. I always feel like personal goals are something that you could actually stick to. So I always do personal goals for each year, and sometimes I actually make it and sometimes I don't. It really depends. So anyway, I usually try with personal goals. I have 5 of them that I at least try to get through. Most of them I can get done, and then there's a few that I cannot. Aria, please do not climb up in the window. But like, number 1 is to stay on track with all of my books and to get everything done exactly as I have it planned for the year. So that's number 1. This year, I was able to stay on track up until about October. So October, November, and December, I'm not on track. Those 3 books, I have basically kind of fallen off, but 2 of them are edits, so it's fine. One of them is writing one, and I know that one is I feel kind of bad about it, but it's kind of easy because I have things that, hey, don't chew on that. Don't chew on that. Hey, don't chew on that. No, you can't chew on that. I'm sorry. You can't chew on that. But I have it basically all plotted out, so it should take me like maybe 2 weeks to get through. So I'm fine with that. The other 2 are just edits, and one of them is an easy edit because it's a short story collection that I have that's going to be published in 2027, 2028. It's the one that's 2028, I think. Hold on. I get 2025, 2026. Yeah, it's 2028. So anyway, I have not sent Citizen's Assassin to my beta readers yet, but I had a beta reader who ended up having kind of a rough year. So I was giving her a break, and I figured I would give everyone else a break because they've had at least 3 books this year already that they've gone through. I didn't want to, bombard them with a 4th right around the holiday season. So we're holding off on that one, which is fine because according to my schedule, they only have books up to like the 1st of 2030. So literally, it's 4 books a year up to 2030. So that's the reason why I was like, it's not that big a deal. We can hold off for now. If I have to go into 2030 extra, it's going to be fine. Right? Anyway, so that's my plan for 2025 is to stay on track. This year, I've managed to stay on track except for the last quarter. So I find that as a win. I really do. I see that as a win. Hey, stop. I have caps over the light switches, so she stops turning the lights off, but she wants to chew on the caps now. Hey, honey pie, please don't chew on that, okay? Please don't chew on that. Yes. Hi. My personal goal for 2025, number 2, is to get her set up in my office so that I can start working in my office. That is a personal goal. I do have her room that should be coming in either today or tomorrow. Hopefully today, because I really want to get it set up. I have everything else. I have the little climbing things for her to be able to climb into in there. I have her little carpet tiles. I have those here. I'm looking at getting a sofa to put in there, like a little pet sofa, not like a huge sofa or anything. It's just a little pet sofa. It's for cats. cats and small dogs and things like that. So it's like a little tiny sofa. But I'm looking at putting that in there. But I want to get it all set up and know how much room I have before I go and buy a sofa. So anyway. And the one thing I find that's weird is that every time we buy her new toys, she's scared of them at first and she has to get used to them. So the carpet tiles, she's a little freaked out by. So I tried setting them up yesterday. I tried setting up the carpet tiles yesterday, but she was so freaked out and didn't want to get anywhere near them that she was causing a ruckus in my office. So we ended up just leaving partial on the floor and, you know, so I have to get her used to the carpet tiles because they're going inside her room. So, hey, okay. So anyway, okay. Personal goal number 3, get out of the house more often. So I am literally home 24/7, mostly alone. I can even say that I am alone even when my husband is here due to the fact that he sits on the other end of the couch and sleeps most of the day. I think he's awake for a total of like maybe 4 hours, if I'm lucky, on his days off. Otherwise, he's asleep in the room or he's asleep out here and then asleep in the room. Yeah, so I know he works really hard, so I get it. He likes to sleep on his days off. That's fine. But I never really do anything. It's just me and her all day long, all the time. Oh, excuse me. Holy crap. Ugh, I need some more coffee, apparently. It's still early. You cannot have this. You cannot have that. No, ma'am. I have been doing daily walks with her, but as it gets colder, I can't go out and do walks with her because her body temperature, if it drops too much, it can cause her to get sick. So we're trying to make sure that it's warm enough in the house for her and I don't take her out when it's cold and wet and rainy and, you know, things like that. The dogs can go out just fine. They go out, they come back, no big deal. Of course, the little one does. The little one's just fine with that. The bigger one, on the other hand, she's not so good about that because she wants to chase all the wildlife. And I'm usually going, hey, that's rude. Don't chase them off. They have just as much right to be out here as we do. So that's one of the biggest things. In fact, the big one wants to chase all the wildlife off. So she doesn't usually get let out on her own. So I just put little Miss Aria in my shirt and she hangs out in here so she can stay all nice and warm while I take Layla out on her leash. Kira, on the other hand, can go out there, do her business and come back because otherwise she'll pee in my house. So, but my personal goal is to get out of the house more often, right? It's isolating to be here. Like, I don't mind being home. I really don't. I really don't mind being home. But apparently it's affecting me and other people are starting to notice it. So, okay, gotta get out of the house more often. All right, no problem. So that's number 2. Or number 3. Yes, number 3. Okay, so number 4, yeah, because I was going to stay on track, get her stuff set up in my office so I can start working in my office and get out of the house more. Okay, so number 4. If I could stay on track in my brain. Number 4 is to set up the outside so it feels like a vacation, I guess you could say. Hey, don't chew on the wall. Don't chew on the wall. Don't chew on the wall. No, ma'am. You can't chew on the wall. I'm sorry. You can't chew on the wall. Don't do that. Yeah. But I want to set up my outdoor area that I want to put up is like a seating area. So it's I have it in my head and I know exactly what I want to do. The problem is though, is that the way that I want to do it, I'd always have my husband giving pushback because he's indecisive when it comes to anything. So it's literally not really like he has to see it, but it's more like he's indecisive. He can't make a decision. It's like, yeah, okay. And then when it comes down to it, it's like, all right, this is what I'm going to, I don't know. So it's like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to this is what I want. This is what we're going to do. You're not really here all that often. I'm going to do it because I'm the one who wants to be outside. Literally. So I'm going to get that done this year, 2025. I want to set up the outdoor area so it looks like a fun little seating area. Plus, not only that, but it'll give her, more outside time, not just when we go on a walk. She can actually go out there and play a little bit, right? So I want to do that because I want to get her outdoor area set up so she can go outside and play. During the summer, I also want to do some like fun naked stuff. Okay, that sounds gross. So she's not wearing a diaper. So she gets to go outside without a diaper on. She gets to be naked. So she doesn't have to deal with this, right? Anyway, it sounded weird when I was like some fun naked. No, not me. I will not be naked. Doesn't matter that the neighbors can't see me. We have everything blocked off for that. No, for her, she will be naked. So she doesn't have to wear a diaper all the time. So she can go outside. She can run around, do monkey stuff, all of that. And I want to have her set up out there along with a place for me to be set up out there. Oh, thank you. I don't know why she grabs my hair when she runs by. Hey, that's getting wrapped around your tail, baby girl. So anyway, I also want to have a spot outside set up. You don't need my phone cord. I also want to have a spot outside set up for her and all that stuff. So me, her, we can go outside, we can play, everything else. Let's see. Number 5, which is the last one. Okay. Hey, stop. No. You cannot have that and you know it. I know, sweet girl. But I haven't really come up with a number 5 yet. I've thought about it, but I haven't really come up with a number 5 yet. I do have my new coffee bar set up though, so that's kind of fun. And it's kind of set up, let me put it that way. It's kind of set up because all I did was just move everything from the counter to the coffee bar. But now I'm like, I need to make this look cooler because it's not as cool as I wanted it to be. So I'm still looking at setting it up. I used it this morning to brew my coffee, but that's about it. Anyway, so I still have to come up with number 5, but it's not the end of December yet, so I still have time to do that. So far I have 4. I want to come up with a number 5 because I want to have at least 5 things that I need to, strive for, personal goals and things like that. So I have 4 of them. So number 1 is to stay on track. I've done pretty good about staying on track, but if I have her a spot in my office, in order for me to work in my office, I should be able to stay on track. Everything's going to kind of work together here. So, and then on top of that, me getting out of the house more, it's difficult with her, which is fine because she goes with me everywhere. I do not leave her here. She is never to go anywhere that's not with me, right? Even if I have a doctor's appointment, she still goes with me. Not in the doctor's office because she gets dropped off with my husband at work, or he leaves work early and he sits in the parking lot while I go inside because he's done that too. So, but she goes with me everywhere. Like, she's never getting left here by herself for any reason. She will not get left here. It is never going to happen. But because she goes with me everywhere, probably need to get out of the house more often. I'm here. It's affecting my emotional state. Whatever. Okay. That, or I just need to have more interaction, personal interaction with people. I don't know. Whatever. So, but I know that if I get out of the house more often, I'll have more creative juices flowing to be able to work in my office so that I can stay on track. Right? Now, the last one, having everything set up outside so we can hang out outside and be outside more often. That is getting out of the house, number 1. And if I have it set up so it's nice and relaxing and everything else, that'll get stuff going, right? Plus, we can have people over and actually be able to hang out outside because the grandkids always want to play outside whenever they come over, which I can understand that. But they can't really play outside because we don't have anywhere for the grown-ups to sit or hang out. And nobody's going to, run around. first of all, once you get to a certain age, you do not run around anymore. No, you want to sit down. You want to relax. That's just how that works. But I could probably also work out there. So I could work out there for a little while, right? While I'm getting out of the house, so that I can go back into my office and work in my office and stay on track. That's how everything works out. Anyway, that's it. These are my 2025 personal goals, not New Year's resolutions, because I don't think resolutions actually work. They really don't. Most people think about their New Year's resolutions until about March. And then after that, they don't think about it anymore. It's because with personal goals, it literally has me thinking about what I can do throughout the year rather than what am I going to do right now and then just go, yeah, I'm bored with this, right? I don't know. That's just how I see it. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, or don't. I don't give a shit. Do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just here rambling on. That's all I got for you. Yep, that's it. Okay, bye!